So guys, for this recipe we would be using 2 cups of flour. You want to gently sieve your flour in order to remove lumps. I recommend using a bigger sieve because using a smaller sieve, as you can see, will take so much of your time. I ordered this one online and it came smaller than I expected, so I will be getting a bigger one as soon as I can. So after sieving my flour, I then added 1 tablespoon of sugar and half tablespoon of salt. I mixed this dry ingredients together and I'm going to set it aside and prepare my yeast. So to proof my yeast, I'm adding half cup of warm milk, 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1.5 teaspoon of yeast. Remember, your milk should be warm and not hot. It should be warm and not hot, if not it will kill your yeast. After 5 minutes, my yeast is proofed and then I add in 1 egg. I mix this mixture together and I'm going to incorporate it into the dry ingredients. After I incorporate it into the dry ingredients, I mix it as much as I can. At this point, the dough will be sticky, but you just keep mixing. Don't be tempted to add flour, okay? So you want to mix this for some time before you add in your butter. So as you can see, I've mixed it to make a dough, and now I'm adding 1 tablespoon of butter. Okay, we're still going to add another tablespoon of butter when we're kneading. So we're going to knead it a little in the bowl before we transfer it to our work surface. So what you want to do is flour the work surface thoroughly so your dough don't stick too much, okay? And then you add in your dough and you begin to knead. The kneading will take roughly about 15 to 30 minutes. It's quite a strenuous process, but trust me, it makes your bread very soft and fluffy. So after I kneaded for about 15 minutes, I added my butter and then I continued kneading. You can use a scraper to make it easier for you as the dough tends to stick, okay? So after about 20 minutes now, this is what it looks like. So as you can see, it's beginning to get stretchy, so I did the window pane test. The dough didn't pass the window pane test as it tore easily, so I knew I had to keep kneading. I kneaded for another 10 minutes and then I tried stretching it again. Basically, the window pane test is just you stretching your dough, and if it gets transparent without tearing, then the dough is okay. So it passed the test, but I decided to knead it for 2 more minutes just for good measure. So I'm done kneading the dough now and it's ready to be proofed. So I oil a pot up and then I placed the dough gently inside. I oiled it a little. As you can see, my hand is oiled. I oiled the dough a little, just a little, and then I placed it inside the pot. I'm going to be covering the pot and then I will allow the dough proof for 1 hour. So I used this board to cover the pot, but later I changed it and then I used a cloth. So as the dough is proofing, I prepared my egg wash. Egg wash is basically 1 big egg whisked with 1 tablespoon of milk. So I mixed this mixture together to get my egg wash, and then I'm going to set this aside. So after 1 hour, the dough has doubled in size. So what you want to do is oil your hand just a little and press the dough to remove the air. After that, you want to flour your work surface again and then put the dough there. Roll it into a bowl so that you can cut it easily, okay? So now I'm going to cut the dough into 4 different sizes because the bread I'm doing today is a bread bun, right? So I'm going to cut it into 4 and I'm going to roll each individual bowl and then place it into a floured pan. you can see the way I'm just tucking it in. Just keep tucking it in, and then place it on your hand and keep tucking it in until it forms a ball. Okay, so to make a floored pan, all you have to do is pour oil into your pan and add flour to dust it. So now, after making each ball, I place it gently into the pan. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that again. Just keep tucking in the dough into the bottom, okay, until it forms a ball. It's quite easy to do, don't worry. So I'm going to place all the formed balls into the pan, and then I'm going to cover it to proof for another 30 minutes. After about 30 minutes, I check on the dough and it has doubled in size. I then bring in the egg wash I made earlier and rubbed it on the surface of each dough ball. The essence of the egg wash is to make your bread brown, the top of your bread brown. You'll see that towards the end of the video. So I rub in the egg wash, and then I set the remaining aside. So while I was waiting for the bread to proof, I actually preheated my pot, which I poured in sand and a pot stand earlier. I preheated it for about 30 minutes on low heat. So now I'm going to place my pan into the pot and cover it and let the bread bake for about 30 to 40 minutes. After about 40 minutes, I checked on the bread and it was ready. It was looking so delicious and golden brown. My whole house was smelling like a bakery at this point as well, guys. So as you can see, it's well baked and it looks so fluffy. Look at that stretch, guys. That's what you get when you knead your bread properly. So guys, I'll be having this with tea later, and let me know in the comments where you're watching from, and also if you'll be trying this recipe. Thanks for watching, everyone.